We are going to learn a new module called as approval process.
Approval process. Yes.
So this is also one of the automated process. If you see this picture in this, we have completed all these things including workflow rule. But
Yeah.
approval process we haven't mentioned in automation process because nowadays maximum projects they are not using approval process and they are using process builder or flows. But
Flows. Okay.
yes, if you know flows and process builder, you need not to work on process builder. Approval process.
Approval process. Okay.
But if you are a fresher and while you are in facing the interviews, they're asking about the approval process as well.
Okay.
So that is the reason I'm not included in the project. I mean in the slide, but in our project,
Mhm.
I mean in our classes, we are discussing about approval process.
Okay.
Okay. So in the name keyword of approval process in the terminology of approval process itself we can understand something we
Yeah.
have to
It's
approve or else something we have to get the approval from somebody else.
yeah. Right.
So if you see this hierarchy, so generally within the organization we'll be having some hierarchies like this,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Approval process we can use it depends on the scenario. For every task there'll be some head to approve it. So that is a different thing while coming to real-time scenarios. Now I'm telling normal scenario. Once you understand the concept of the approval process, then you can apply the same logic for real-time scenarios like for example, there is a sales process, there is a sales project. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling about real-time scenario. There is a sales project, and whichever they are getting leads from one particular area, there'll be one person to approve it, then only it will be converted as a contact, or else we
Contact.
need to
Okay.
send the product to the some place. So there'll be one
Right.
person, right? So he'll be the
Yeah.
approver for that particular area. So that will be real time scenario. So now coming to our scenario in within the organization, see if any employee one in the marketing team, you are seeing slide, right?
Yes.
Yes, in this, just take an example of employee one who is there in marketing team.
Yeah.
One day he need leave for 1 week,
Mm-hmm.
and senior manager is not available physically in the organization. So what he has to do?
He has to send an email if the person is not available.
Yes, person is not available. He has to send an email. Then he has to send reply mail either it is approved or not, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
same thing, we are making automating in Salesforce. Approval process
Okay.
means coming to the terminology. Actually, I'm not preparing any notes for approval process because nowadays we are not following it for approval process. So this
Okay.
for your information. If you required, I'll share notes as well after completion of the class.
Okay.
We'll have two classes for approval process today and tomorrow. I mean,
Okay.
tomorrow means Monday. Okay.
Monday. Okay. Uh-huh.
I'll share classes as well. Classes, I'm sorry, notes and interview
No.
questionnaire for approval process as well.
Okay.
So, approval process means nothing but in real-time scenarios, it says sequence steps of approving something, records or files something by somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So those things we are going to prepare now by call as
Okay.
approval process. So here, if you see this slide, now I am the employee one. I want to get the leave from my manager. So to whom I have to send a mail to?
Yeah. Senior
Senior
manager.
manager of marketing team, not to CEO directly.
Marketing team. Yes, marketing team.
Okay. So now, in case if my manager is not available, if my manager is not available, so what is the next step?
Then you can go to the CEO
Yes.
if the manager is not
If
at all
manager is
available.
not available, then CEO will be
Yeah.
approved. So
Yeah.
this is the way we can make approval process in real-time scenarios for Salesforce process. Like
Okay.
within 3 days, senior manager has to approve his leave. In case if it is not approved, automatically mail will goes to CEO.
Okay.
So that means immediate approver is senior manager. In case if he is not approving or rejecting, then he'll be having access to rejecting or approving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the concept of approval process. So now we can see in Salesforce environment how it will be work or not.
Okay.
So now you have minimum knowledge about Salesforce, right? So now
Yeah.
tell me what is the first thing if I want to create any approval process.
So as usual, we have to go to the setup.
Okay, setup and next.
Next, then we have to see the approval process
Yeah,
is there.
that's true. But before that itself, we
Mm-hmm.
have one small task. What is that? First thing, we should select one particular object. On which object we need to create approval
Oh yeah,
process.
approval process.
Got
Yes,
it?
right.
So
Yeah.
now we'll go to our projects. So we have done workflow rule on employees list, right?
Yes.
So we'll do it approval process also on the same object. Okay.
Okay.
So approval process. Okay. It is already showing. Okay. So once you click on approval process, you'll be getting this page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here it asks you to select one object where you need to click, where you are creating the approval process. Okay.
Yes, we
So
can.
now
It's
we are
already.
going to create an employees list. And once it is done, you can see create new approval process option here. If
Mm-hmm.
you click on this, you'll be getting two options. One is use jump start wizard, and second one is use standard setup wizard. Give me a minute, somebody is calling. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So going back, coming back to our scenarios, here we'll be having two options. One is use jump start wizard, another one use standard setup wizard.
One second, please.
In case if somebody is asking you a questionnaire about approval process in interview, this will be the
Mm-hmm.
first questionnaire. How
Okay.
can we create approval process by which one is the best practice to create approval process? If you go with
Okay.
use jump start wizard, it says
Mm.
small process, and sometimes we may get issues with this. So in real time scenarios, maximum we'll go with use standard setup wizard.
And
It's a lengthy
okay.
process, but we won't 100% we won't get any issues with this because each and every step we can see here.
Okay. So the best practice is to use
Use
standard
standard,
setup
yes,
wizard.
standard wizard, standard setup wizard. So
Mm-hmm.
just click on it. So in case if somebody is asking you why you are using this one, you can tell use jump start wizard will be it's a short and quick, short and quick and simple. But
Okay.
this one will be lengthy process. But here we'll be getting information in each and every step. So there is no chance to doing mistake in this because step by step we need to give the how can we say we need to give criteria, then we can move to the next step, then only it will be possible. So here
Okay.
itself we can understand, we can make it very clear.
Okay.
So just click on standard setup wizard. This is the first. See here we have 6 steps here, but coming to workflow rule, depends on the criteria, we'll be having different steps in workflow rule. But here
Right.
we have few more steps to create approval
We
process.
need to follow the all six
Yes,
steps.
we need to be careful each and every step while we are creating it. So
Okay.
first one, process name. Process name means nothing but how we gave the name for approval process.
For the workflow rule.
Same, sorry, yes, I'm sorry, workflow. Same thing we can give for approval process. So we can give, we're working on employees list, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a minute. So here, employees list, employee name, salary, technology, employee, yeah, leaves and leave request status. Okay. So here I am taking criteria like if it is more than 2 days leaves, it will be
To take
rejected.
the. Mhm. Okay.
If it is more than 2 days, it will be rejected. If it is less than or equal to 2 days, it will be approved. Like that we can create.
Okay.
So here we can make it as leave request. This is for our information. For description,
Mhm.
your wish. And here, same kind of a page where we have seen.
The same workflow rule.
Yes, but in workflow rule we have different criterias, but here we don't have any criterias.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
so field type. I'm sorry, in field in this object. Yes, leave
Leave
request status.
request
Yes,
status
leaves
equals to.
less than or equal to 2. Okay,
Okay.
if it is 2 days, they'll be approved. If it is not more than 2 days, then they'll
Then
reject. Okay. So click on next. See here. Next automated approver determined by. If you click on this, you can see standard user fields and custom user fields. Maximum here in real-time scenarios will go with manager.
okay.
Okay, so in case there is a specific reasons and you have created one new role or a new profile in the organization, so that particular
Mhm.
person has to give the approval. Just now we discussed, right? If it is a sales
Yes.
project, somebody has to approve. So in that
Yeah.
case, you can go with this create
Create
new
new.
hierarchical relationship field, because that will be that person will be regional head or something will be there. So if it is required, you can go with that. Or else maximum 90% will go with manager role.
Managers.
Okay. So here what does it mean? Next automated approver determined by means what does it mean?
Next automated approver determined by, like, who will be like this request will goes to whom,
Yes. And
right?
here we are telling to a person, I mean, who is going to give create a record. That person he doesn't know anything, and
Mhm.
simply he'll apply the he'll create the record, and that record backend manager will be
Good.
approved.
Yeah.
Okay, here just see, we are not giving any person name, we are giving one designation name, that's it.
Yes.
So, not user here. So, any person in the designation designation of manager, he can be approved. That's it.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's not like public group and queues.
Okay.
In public queues, we'll be having a few people particularly to approve that one. So that is different
All right.
matter. So here we can go with manager.
Okay.
And this one, use approver field of employees list owner. What does it mean?
Use approver field of employee list owner. So whoever is owner of that project
Not
or
project,
employee
not
list,
project.
owner employee list.
Yes, that record owner,
Yeah,
that
record
object
owner.
owner.
Yeah.
So for them, this approver option will shows. So I'm just click on it. We can see that.
Okay.
And next one, record editability properties. So
Administered only.
let me have a small hint here. So there is a marketing team and finance team, and
Mm-hmm.
in one particular point of time, this from marketing team, one file has to submit to finance team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in one scenario. So what this senior manager asked my employee to is he gave restriction to him and just complete this file and give it to senior manager in finance team.
Yeah.
That's what marketing team manager said to employee two. Then what he said, he has done same thing. He has done the work and he submitted to senior manager. That's it. It's
Okay.
over. But
Okay.
later he found it that he has done some mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So can he go back and get the file?
The file he has already submitted, so how
Yes.
can he go back?
So that's what. So once file is submitted, it's he'll not be getting it from some other department. So that is the
Right.
reason here record editability properties. So here once you submit the file to somebody else, we don't have choice to get back the file. And
Yeah.
here only two people will be having access if it is a record in Salesforce. Who are those people?
Senior manager and the who the person.
50% of your answer is correct.
Okay. The
And
employee who submits the record and the senior manager, I mean
no,
manager.
no, because he'll not be having rights.
Okay.
There'll be two persons who can be having access to uh, do the any changes. So he need not to get the file from there. If he knows,
But he can
that's what.
contact his manager,
That's what
own
he knows.
manager.
He knows his mistake. He want to rectify it. So that means he want to do some changes. This
Yeah, so he
cinema
can contact his own manager.
senior manager he can do it, and
Hmm.
another one.
Others, finance team manager, senior
I'll
manager.
give you one small clue. You can do it.
Administrator.
Yes, exactly. So administrator will be having access and senior manager will be having access to do
Okay.
some changes.
Okay.
Same thing they're asking here. Record editable properties. So once record is submitted, then we will not be giving any access to them. Even that record one also will not be having access. Only system administrator will be having as per this.
Okay.
If you click on this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you click on this, administrators are the currently assigned approver can edit records during the approval process. So who can be
So
approved this?
the second one, administrator or the currently assigned
Yeah,
approver
currently
can edit.
assigned approver. Who is the currently assigned approver? Manager.
Manager.
Okay. So maximum go with administrators only.
Okay. So
Because
why can't the managers?
if everything he is doing, then what is your role there?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
This real time scenarios I'm saying you can do it. You can give this one also if they are asking you
Okay, but I
because
shouldn't give.
that's what because here we are already giving the access to approving the record. But
Mm-hmm.
again, why are you asking the do it changes? Because the first thing they won't be accept this because their work is either accept or not. They will not. They are not ready to check everything first thing because they'll be
Right.
having a lot of responsibilities.
Right.
So that's the reason they even they won't allow you to give this access. So they'll ask
Okay.
you to check everything. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Done. So I'm just clicking on next. So we have done three steps,
Yes.
two steps done, and third step also we have done. So fourth one, here main one, employee template, approval assignment email template. So here what we can do?
So what we need to approve, we can create a template. Like, if it is a leave, then leave format. Like I would like
Yes,
to approve.
exactly. So how can we do that? We have learned
I
in
can
work.
create a new email template.
Yes, we have seen in workflow rules. Same
Yeah.
kind of thing we can create. And if you click
Mm,
on this, you will be getting
The
those email templates. So as you
oh,
know already how to create email template, I'm not doing any new one.
okay.
I'm just using existing one.
Okay.
So which one I can take it? Hmm. Okay, for namesake, I'm giving this
Okay.
reset password email content I'm taking for namesake, only for
Got it.
testing purpose. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm just clicking on next. See this, and here select the fields to display on approval page layout. Approval page layout in the sense, see here, it'll be like this.
Mm-hmm.
Only approver will see this one. So we can decide what are the things they can check it. So what are the things we can check it? Employee name, employee ID, email of employee, and
Leave and leave requested.
leaves. Okay. Okay, all these things I have selected. And in case if you want to get down this, you can click on and we can make it down.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, approval page fields. Approval page fields in the sense, see here, whichever it is displaying here, same thing, it can display it to approver as well. So if you click on this, same page they'll be getting it. I mean, how many
Okay.
fields are there, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And security settings. Coming to security settings, just see this first one.
Allow
Allow
approve.
uploads to access the upload page only from within Salesforce application.
Recommended.
And next one, allow uploads to access the upload page from within Salesforce application or externally from a wireless enabled mobile device. So this one we have discussed while we are learning in
Yeah.
security module. Okay,
Yes, right.
if it is required, you can give
Yes.
this, or else don't go with this. Maximum you'll go
Okay.
with this only.
Okay.
Because if something goes wrong, you will be blamed by somebody else
Got
unnecessarily.
it. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so just go with first one. So now we have done fifth one, right? So last step. So here, submitter type. Who has to submit the record? A record owner
Oh, record owner. Yes.
or user, any user. So maximum record one only has to submit.
Okay.
And available submitters. If you want to submit to public group, you can submit. And if you want to submit to role, you can select it. So currently I'm going only with user, not record owner, because here in this record owner and user both are same. I mean, I'm the user, I'm the record owner here, right?
All right.
So that is the reason I'm going with user now. In real-time scenarios, you can go with the owner because in real-time
Okay.
scenarios, user will be different, owner will be different.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So allowed submitters. Here, who can be up to the, I mean, allowing for submission means owner we are allowing and user also we are allowing. I'm giving this user to submit this.
Okay.
And page layout setting, add the submit for approval button or not. if you click on this page, then only you can see one approval button, approval or rejection button on the screen.
Yes, yes, I know, I saw that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
approve or reject.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have clicked on, and this one, submission settings, allow submitters to recall approval request. So this one in real-time scenarios maximum we won't use it, but why we are using this I'll tell you. Do you know recalling email?
Yes, yes.
So same logic we can apply here. So you have
Okay.
applied the you have applied the leave, and middle of the
And
day
then,
you want to cancel it. So then you can
yeah.
click on recall. But
Okay.
user will not be having sorry uh, that's what, user will not be having this access. If he'll inform to administrator, then he can recall it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not using this, and I'm just saving this. So here is the problem. Now just listen these three things.
What would you like to do now? So I would like to create an approval setup now. I'll do this later. Take me to the
Okay,
approval.
now just relate have a relation with the workflow rule. There, first we will create one workflow rule, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Later we can add the actions. Remember?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
same thing we can apply in approval process. So we here we'll be having three kind of things. One is, yes, I would like to create an approval step now. If you want to create now
Mm-hmm.
itself, you can go. Or else I'll do this later. Take me to the approval detail page review. What I have just created. You want to check it, you can check it.
Yeah.
It is showing take me back the listing of all approval processes for this object. If you want to go back, you can go it. But now I am just taking first one. Just click on
Okay.
go. See now. Now we are entering into actions, not in
Mm-hmm.
process. Okay, so in approval process, first step of approval process we are taking it. So
Okay.
in first step, without this process, we can't be working approval process. If you though you are creating approval process, if you are not going with these three steps, we'll be having three steps again. See here,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not
Yes.
doing these three, then it won't get work.
Okay.
Got it? So now we'll give name for this first step. Leave request. Okay. And just click on next. And see here, specify step criteria. And it is asking for on which records this approval process has to work. All records, or do we need to have any criteria met? See, enter this step to following the enter criteria, or do we have in formula evaluate true or false, or approved record or reject record.
Okay.
So if you click on this again, we need to give criteria, because we already gave the criteria as everything. We need not to give again another one. So
Okay.
in real-time scenarios, maximum just go with all records only.
Or record shouldn't.
Okay. So just click on next, and here just listen carefully. What is the first option?
Let the submitter choose the approver manually.
Okay. So let the submitter choose the approver manually, in the sense in real-time scenarios
We
it
can.
won't allow you actually. So for example,
Okay.
here employee 2, he'll not be having good rapport with his manager. Okay, just think like that. And employee 2, he's not having a good rapport with his manager, and he can talk to his finance manager. So
Okay.
if you allow this first one, So wantedly
He
employee
can,
two will give his name.
right.
So unnecessarily there will be problems, internal problems will come. So maximum automatically assigning to the manager only. You can go in real time scenarios. But I'm just explaining everything. So if you select first one, this will be the scenario.
Okay.
They'll be entering some other name, so that won't be correct in real time scenarios. And second one is always be perfect. 90% of industry people following the same, because
Okay.
whichever you are giving, whomever they're submitting the record, their manager has to be approved. That will be uh, there won't be any major impact in real time scenarios.
Uh-huh.
And here automatically assigned to queue. So just now we have discussed. So if you want
Yes.
to arrange to any queue here, we can get it queue. Now, as of now, we don't have any queue for this, so that is it is not showing.
Okay.
And this one automatically assigned to approvers. Automatically assigned to approvers means instead of manager, same. Here manually you are giving the name. Here automatically it will be assigned to somebody else. It may be user, it may be queue, it may be related user like that.
Okay.
So for example here automatically assigned to approach means, for example, there will be a scenario. In real time scenario, senior manager of marketing team, he resigned the job. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he resigned the job, and there is no replacement for this manager role as of now, and that means nobody has appointed.
Okay. So till the time
So
the
till that
CEO,
time, somebody has to approve it, right?
right.
So those kind of scenarios you can go with this.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
last one, the approvers delegate may also approve this request. This won't be required many times if you select on manager role directly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and just click on save. And now same thing. What are the workflow rule actions we'll have?
Like task, email,
Outbound
outbound,
message and field update.
task, field update. Yes.
So here we can make it what is the action has to be done.
Okay.
See first one. Yes, I would like to create a new approval action for this step now. So which kind of action it is? Got
It's
it?
yes,
We can
got
select
it.
here.
Yeah.
And yes, I would like to create new rejection action for this step now. Same thing. Here, no, I'll do this latter. Take me to the approval process detail page, review that I have just created. Can we see this?
Okay. Yeah.
Now you can see. As of now, there is no initial submission action. We just applied the same. What is the first approval step? We gave to complete the final rejection. Oh, no, rejection behavior, that one. So final approval process, final rejection action, we haven't done anything. We haven't touched. We just applied only first step.
Approval step. Yeah.
Got it? So same thing is showing. And now just activate it. Here in this, in final approval action, I'm just okay. Just give. So initial submitters, I am just checking either it will correct or not. Initial submitters, Vijaya has to submit. Okay. And now entry criteria, upload field record of notification templates. Yes. If you want to do any changes, first deactivate it. Okay, here I'm just checking, entering to previous page. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Initial submission action. Okay. So here, initial submission, we haven't add any task. So just give field update, and here name, and where it has to shows leave request status. And here, just click on this.
What
You,
is that re-evaluate workflow rule after field changes?
which one?
The leave request status.
No, no, one
The
minute. Let me explain here. So now approval
yeah.
process we have completed, but initial
Right.
what is the initial submission action? We haven't give anything. So though
Okay.
we have created approval process, we haven't give any action here. So
Okay.
that's what initial submission action. Here itself we can give.
Okay.
So if you click on add existing, nothing will come
Because we don't have anything
because we
right
don't have
now.
anything. So just click on add new. So here field update I'm giving. So coming to employees list object, here there is a field called as leave request status. So in this field, I want to update something by using approval process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So name I'm giving just leave request. Name automatically is taking, and object is saying employees list, and field update on which field it has to show leave request
Leave request.
status. Once I click this one, okay, you're asking this one, reevaluate workflow rules
Yes.
after field changes.
Yes.
This will be in case if it is this particular record related to some other field, then you need to click on this. So currently we are not doing that kind of activities, so we can leave it.
Okay.
Re-evaluate workflow rules after field change. That means here, if it is leave request, if it is rejected, then something has to happen again. So that's something we haven't decided anything as of now, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that is the reason I'm not clicking on it. So just click on this. If you click on null, nothing will be happen. It will be zero. Null means zero value. That's it. It will be blank.
Okay.
So here I'm just giving. Just zoom in. See, whenever if you want to make any text message, you'll have to start with
Uh-huh.
this colon. See here how it is
Double
this
colon.
text. Yes. See here how it is mentioned the text.
Okay.
In that manner you need to give. So here approved, and just say, and just give activate. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm going back to our record. I'm just giving refresh. I'm clicking on new record.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is not related to workflow rule. So I'm not touching those fields which we have created for workflow rule.
Yeah.
Email ID of this not required. Leaves.
Employee ID is compulsory, no?
Yes. Leaves. Only one I'm giving. And save. Okay. So
Yeah.
related list. See. Approval history. Nothing is showing. And submit for approval. You can see here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just click on it. Why I'm doing this? See here, I am the user, I am the owner here for this particular record. But
Record, yeah.
this record automated by approval process to it has to approve by somebody else.
Right.
So I have sent for approval. So who has to approve this?
That Vijay.
Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to log in as Vijay user. And I'm going to log in as Vijay. Go to employees list. Let's go back to home. Yes, in home page, come down. See here, items to approve is there. Got it?
Yes. Yeah.
So here, he'll be the person who has to approve or reject. So I logged in as Vijaya, and now I'm just clicking on this record. Insufficient privilege. Give me when it got struck. One minute, I'll log out and log in.
Okay.
Okay, you can't access lightning. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, no, I got disconnected. I don't know how.
You do not have the level of access necessary to perform the operation you request. Please connect the owner of. Okay. Yeah, Pranjali, did you understand what happened exactly?
Not really.
See here, I gave manager who has to approve.
Okay, you are not, and you are not the manager of that. Got it.
No, no, that person is not manager of this user. So
Right.
just check users again. See here. See here.
So role is not assigned.
Yes, for me, Vijay Bandar is the manager, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm. Role is not assigned, it's not mandatory. Okay. Okay, Vijaya Bandari.
If I can see one there, if approval request.
I'm sorry?
No, no, nothing.
Hmm. Okay, recent approver, it is already showing my name.
It is showing you are approver.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll check this in Classic once again. That particular user and that particular organization, Lightning access, we don't have.
Okay.
Yes, approval action is showing pending because we already submitted the record assigned to Vijaya Bandari and actual approver is Vijaya Bandari. So status showing pending. Submitted,
Okay.
who has submitted? Ram has submitted.
But it is showing assigned to, no? Assigned to.
Yes, here in this line, see
Acha, it's a minute.
assigned to Vijaya Bandari. Pending status pending. Date so and so. Requester submitted those dates. That information, this one.
Uh-huh.
So now let me check in. Okay, I'll create new one here itself. So here you can see the option submit for but approval.
Yes.
So click on it. Done. Is submitted. Now I log in as Vijaya, we can see. Two records are there. You do not have the level access necessary to perform the operation you requested. Please contact the one of the record and the administrator. So here again we'll have to go back to our profiles, etc. etc.
And check all the
Yes,
things.
we are 19th July profile. So for this profile, employee list. Okay, let me see this. I'll give view all access. Employees list view all access I'm giving, and we can see. Yes, understand, Pranjali.
Yes.
So we need to
What
check.
is that unlock record?
I'm sorry.
Unlock record?
Unlock the record means while we are creating the steps, we have gave lock the record once it is approved. That's what it was there, a small line. So
Okay.
if you click on this, we can unlock. That means once we submitted the record, it will be logged. You can see while you are creating approval process.
Okay.
So now I have logged in as Vijaya and I'm just clicking on approve reject. Yes, it is working now. So here approved I'm giving and just give approve. Now it's coming.
Mhm. Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
So and we'll be having another one. Just click on this. Same, just click on this. Approved.
Yeah.
So we can go back to RAM user and we can see the status. Approved. Got it?
Yes.
And we gave all the records, right? So here 78 we haven't approved. We can give approval. Submit for approval. Then you can get it here. Because at the time of selection, sorry, it should not come actually. We have done wrong because here it is satisfying. Two leaves we gave, right? It is coming here. But leaves it is not having.
Yeah, it should come over there, right?
Somewhere we have done mistake. It should not come. 1 minute. Yeah, so here it is not there. Submit for approval. Okay,
It's coming up.
somewhere. Okay, small logic behind this. For you, I'm explaining here. For this, who is the record owner?
Record owner is Manu123.
Okay, who is the initial submitter?
Manu123.
So automatically it will be approved.
But how can be submitter cannot be approver, right?
That's what submitter cannot be approved. But here, case is different. So submitter is the same.
Okay, submitter and
Submitter
approver
is
is the
the
same.
yes, submitter is the same and approver is the same. Record owner is the same. And I'll be
Okay.
having system administration access as well. So that is the reason it's coming like this. But in real-time scenarios, it won't shows.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this is how it works. But still, we haven't completed approval process. We have a few more steps. So those things we'll discuss on Monday. It'll take
Okay.
another 2 hours time. So Monday we'll
Okay.
complete the approval process.
Okay. That sounds
Okay.
good to me.
Done.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Aditi.
you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.